Today I'm going to formally introduce you to somebody who's been part of me for 4 years now. So, all that said, if you guys are interested, stay tuned. Hey everybody, how's it going? It is John. You all know me as Turning Riches 85 here. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's having a good one so far. So, as I said, I'm going to introduce you guys to somebody, formally introduce you guys to someone that's been part of me for 4 years now that's helped me out through this channel. And, it helps me pick up stuff and bring it here to the house. And we work on it, fix it, and flip it, usually on the small engine side of it. Or if I have to go get parts or something, I'll use that. So, you guys seen it a bunch of times. You guys have seen it before when I first got it, but I figured I'll give you a formal walk around of him. So, without that further ado, let me guys introduce you to Big Red. They're my 1994 Dodge Dakota. Sporting the 3.9 liter V6 engine. I know some people are sought after the trucks being the 318 5.2 liter V8, which it's for what I need it for. I don't need a V8. The V6 is pretty good for what I need it for, so no issues there. It does have its quirks that I'm working on as we speak. I just got through doing a brake job on my truck. I didn't film that. I was gonna film it, but it was taking too long for me to get it done, and just figured go ahead and get it done and get it over with there. But maybe some other parts of some stuff I got to work on in the near future, I'll probably film that as well. But I just had to get it going to get me back and forth to work and not depend on one vehicle to do it all. So, like I said, it's a V6 Magnum there. This truck was pretty much the way it was when I got it, minus some few little touches I did on my own. Here recently, I just went to pull apart and got me some lenses there, because the right one, well, it's on the left, but the right one there was cracked from when I hit a guardrail when there was ice on the road here, and I busted it, but I plastic welded it, fixed it, but I found these clear lenses off another Dodge Dakota, so I picked those up. The only problem is the lights are white when the turn signals come on, so I'm going to have to get some orange lights to put in there to fix that issue. But other than that, I like it. It's a little subtle touch to it. It didn't have that little rail on the top, the hood guard. I found that at the junkyard a couple of years ago back, off another Dakota as well. Of course, the clear coat's peeling off of it. I mean, it's a 94. No big deal. Like I said, I just did a brake job on this truck. I had to replace the shoes on it and the drums. And on this side, I had to replace the rotor hub assembly on this side off another junk vehicle. Went to the junkyard again, get that. And I had to get a new caliper for it, remanufactured one, but new-ish, and new brake pads. So it's had a full brake job here. What else is going on with it I need to address? It does need the differential serviced on here because the gasket is leaking. I'm going to show you guys real quick under here. Let me get down here. Get down here, and you guys can maybe see it from here. I don't know if you guys can, but if not, you can see it. It's leaking really bad there, so I need to address that really quick. Get that over and done with. Get that serviced. That's the next thing on my list. Big Red also needs shocks as well. So it needs shocks all around. And the only other issue I know of is the transmission is slipping, but I do have a leak. So that's doesn't help matters. So I gotta get in there and reseal it. I got the gasket and stuff to reseal it in the new filter. I just got to replace on it as well. And I think I got a slight oil leak from the pan, so I'm gonna have to order a new gasket for that as well. But other than that, the truck runs solid. No issues there. It starts up, runs. It's got its quirks. It's got its beat up issues. I've gotten into a wreck with it before. That's why it's like it is on that side. Eventually, one day I'll get out here and mess with it and try to fix it. But it doesn't affect the tailgate per se, unless you shift it over to the right and then it hangs up, and then you got to push it over to the left and it works there. So I got that. Eventually, I don't like it's straight piped. There's no catalytic converter on there, to the point where I got to cut this part right here because it hangs down too far. So I'm going to cut it back. So I'm going to just have it coming out from the back there, if you guys can see it. I'm going to have it come out from the back part of it there and get that sorted out. What else? We need to... I think that's pretty much it there, but like I said, I'll pop the hood. You guys might have saw me do this on a live when I was talking about what's going on with my dad, but I'll show you guys inside the truck real quick before I'll show you guys the engine. When I got this truck, it had 186,000 miles on it, and right now we're sitting at 212,801 here. It had a Plymouth radio in here that was sticking out, and I didn't really care for it too much. So I found this at the junkyard, this one, and it lights up, and it's got a ways you can set the lights for different colors. And I got it set up close to what the dash is for the lights on here, so it almost ties in with it there. So I got that there, and of course I listen to YouTube music, so I hooked my auxiliary cord up to it to listen to that. The only gripe I have about the interior is the glove box. The glove box looks like it's big, right? Wait till you open it up. It's not that big. You ain't got really much of a spot to do anything there, so that's the only thing that's a pain. I wish the glove box was just a little bit bigger. But other than that, what can you do? You got your cup holder right here. This was starting to fade out, so I just got a silver marker at work and colored that in to fix that part for the Dakota emblem. But there's your cup holders there, which I use this one down here. I don't really, but this one gets used too, so, but I don't feel like having to reach over there to get a drink. I mean, how would you like that if you're driving and you go, okay, well, I got to reach right here to get this drink. So, no, not that. Headliner was not originally in this truck that it's in here now. I went and got this at the junkyard. Of course, not long after I got it, it started falling apart, so I had to staple it. But it works. What was in here before, it was all ripped out and all the stuffing kept coming off of here. So, got that sorted out there. What else have I had to replace? I had one of these extra 12-volt thing, but I don't like the way it's wired. Somebody wired this thing in here, and I don't like the way it's set up, so it's a pain. So it sometimes doesn't want to work, so I don't know if it's grounded right or it's starting to wear out. But I want to get a double one to put on here, so I might rewire that different there to work. Put a double one maybe there to help out instead of having just that one. I just didn't like that they did this though. They busted the plastic right there. Putting that on there, I don't know if you guys can see it. They kind of busted the plastic on it, and they put that on there. So I don't like that very well. But anyhow, let me pop the hood real quick. Show you guys the hood. I mean underneath the hood. I'm sorry it's not the, I know some people like the 3.9. I got a seal that's coming off of there I gotta fix. And then of course that problem. Okay, so let me get the hood up. You guys are going up in the air for a minute. Hold on. Okay, come back down. All right, there it is. The lovely 3.9 liter V6. My paper's no longer on here for it, but it's a 3.9 liter V6 Magnum. Really haven't done nothing much underneath here. The only thing I've done is the battery I've had to put new because the battery on here was almost 8 years old. It finally crapped out on me. So I had to get a new battery for it. This is the wiring I'm talking about that they have for that 12 volt outlet. They got it going in that grommet right there. I'm going to see if I can do that a little bit better because I'm surprised it's not pinching and not working. That's probably where I got an issue with it right there. So I have to fix that. I replaced the brake booster on here at one time. And what else? Eventually got to do some valve cover gaskets on here, which I got them. I'll probably do a video on that because I got a leak real bad on this side back here. So it's leaking some, so I need some new valve cover gaskets, which I got them. I just hadn't had a chance to put them on yet. What else? Eventually, I got an issue, I think, not yet, but I think I'm going to have to eventually replace this radiator. Cause I noticed it's starting to get a little bit of crusties right there. And, you see the blue, I don't know if you guys can see it. Right there, there's a little bit of, no, you guys can't see it. Anyway, it's got a little bit of blue right there. I think this radiator eventually I'm going to have to replace it. But so far it's holding out good. So, let me get my keys here real quick. I'm going to start up Big Red, and then you guys can listen to them. Okay, so let me get you guys set up here. I'll start up Big Red for you guys. Alright, got the keys now, so I'll start Big Red up for you guys. You guys can listen to that 3.9 liter V6. Alright, there we go. A lovely 3.9 liter underpowered V6. I do got some suspension work I got to do. All this bushings and stuff right here, they're all tore up. There's nothing left of them basically. They need to be done. The ball joints need to be done on the top and the bottom. There, the control arm. Same as this side too. And of course I need chocks all around. But like I said, it's a solid rig. It's straight piped. You can probably hear. And then from the back here. But eventually I want to cut this, and I want to cut it and leave this part facing that way so it's straight out instead of having it curved in that 90-degree angle. I think it looks better straight than it does coming out that way, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to take my grinder and cut that there with the metal disc and get that cut. But like I said, she's pretty solid there. And of course I got all my stickers right here. I got Henry from Mowers and Blowers. This one right here, you're probably wondering who. Wawa that was my late cousin. He was killed in a motorcycle accident on his way to work back in 2016 by an impaired driver early in the morning. Go figure. And all my cousin was doing was going to work on his motorcycle, and he was supposed to take his then fiance wanted him to take his truck, and he didn't do it. He wanted to ride his bike, and unfortunately he's no longer here today because of that. But he liked riding his bike, so I have this up here. Eventually I got a different sticker I'm going to put on here for this, and then that's why I got this one up here that says "Look twice, save a life," because I'm a fan of a motorcycle, saying, you know, I believe in that there. And of course my sticker is over there, and with my logo on it that I got. I'll show you guys that real quick. Got that right there. I put 615 custom sticker there, but unfortunately it faded out, so I'm gonna have to take that off. There, I was supporting him there. There's my logo sticker on my channel, and of course this one right here I put up here as well. So I'll give you guys a rev real quick, and you guys can listen to Big Red. Okay, so put you guys back on the tripod. Give you guys a few revs. Well, there we go. Big Red. How did I come up with the name Big Red? Well, I started looking around at it when I had it, and I wanted a nickname for it. And you know, if you ever watched Sanford and Son, that truck they always drove. I know they didn't call it Big Red, I don't think, but it just reminded me of that truck from Sanford and Son. But you know, I like remind me more of the soda Big Red as well. So I just like the name Big Red, and I just went with that. So I thought that was cool. So anyhow, let me close this video out. Let me close this hood on Big Red here, and then we'll end this video here, okay? So I'll be right back in a few seconds. Well, there she is, guys. My 1994 Dodge Dakota, aka Big Red. There, like I said, it's put its work out, then some. It's hauled plenty of small engine equipment I've had it since October 2nd of 2019. There, so you know it's going on. Let's see, 2019. About 4 years now I've had this truck. So you know, like I said, it's been doing good, and I like to keep it that way. And would it have been better if it's a 4-door? Yeah, but it's okay. For what I need it for, I don't need nothing fancy. It gets me where I'm going, and I don't think I ever mentioned it too. I bought this truck off of Facebook Marketplace for $700 then for it. And the only reason I bought it, the only issue it had wrong with it at the time was the girl I was dating when we were looking at it, was it needed the U-joints replaced on the drive shaft, and then of course the catalytic converter was plugged because it was broken, so I had to cut that off. But the U-joints was the fun part to replace on this truck. But other than that, you know, it's been a solid rig, so I can't complain. So thank you guys for watching this today. I appreciate it as always. Keep on turning those wrenches, y'all. I'll see you guys in the next video. Y'all take care.